What's up, guys? I am the Underground Multiverse, and welcome to episode 59 of Beyond the Kai. And today we are going to be talking about one of the characters on Cobra Kai, which her name is Moon Taylor, played by Hannah Keppel. So, before we get started, I would like to bring out my co-host and friend Melissa.
Bonsai. Happy early Valentine's Day, everyone, including you,
Oh,
Underground.
you too, Melissa. Happy early Valentine's Day.
Awesome. Yep. Awesome. Any? You have any special plans for Valentine's Day?
Mm,
Anyone special?
no, no one. Yeah, I might spend it alone.
Oh,
Watch.
really? What about your family?
Yeah, yeah, them too.
Sounds like you and I are having the same Valentine's Day as each other, because that's pretty much what my Valentine's Day is going to be. Uh, f- uh, uh, Valentine or a Valentine.
Did did you just say Valentine?
I said Valentine, and I said or a Valentine.
Fallon Fallen.
Yeah,
It's funny.
yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. First topic. Come on. Why isn't it showing?
Hmm.
Oh, um, Moon Taylor. What can we say about her?
Well, I'd say she's very, very cool. I'd say she's very, very bright and very calm. She's definitely one of the more. She's definitely one of the actual trio. One of the few actual trio that really ever causes problems in the show.
Right.
It's like she's like the nicest character there.
Yeah, and yeah, and for me, I am I am very surprised that she hasn't picked a dojo yet, and
Yeah,
I know that she doesn't want to compete in karate, but it would be cool um to see a different side of Moon.
yeah. It would have been cool, but at the same time, though, I'm kind of glad that she didn't join dojo because it just goes to show you there are some characters that don't need to join a dojo in order to be awesome, and she's pretty awesome even without learning karate.
Right.
She kind of brings the flow. Like she doesn't need to join a dojo just to be like, just to find out who she is. She knows who she is.
Yeah. And I figured uh with her balance, I feel like she can find even more balance in Miyagi though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, she would probably bring balance to them.
Right.
They're not.
Yeah,
Because, like I said,
I see that.
she's already pretty balanced. She actually probably would bring balance to them, or more balance to them.
Yeah. But do you read fan fiction?
I read some of it. Why was there some about Moon or something?
Um, um, I haven't, I haven't, uh, checked yet, but, but I wouldn't doubt that there are some fan fictions about Moon joining a dojo.
Oh, probably. Probably.
Or maybe there's really good YouTubers that make um AI videos about her uh joining up against dojos.
Yeah, yeah, that would be. I mean, that they're pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah, as much as I'm not like the biggest fan of AI,
right.
there are there are a lot of videos out there that are pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, those uh those videos, I swear, they want to make season 7 so bad.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
what? Yes, season 7.
yeah, yeah. But I think like at this point, it's probably a good thing that they're not doing a season 7. It's because right now all the focus is going to be on spin-offs
Yeah,
and prequels too. Spin-offs and prequels.
right. Yeah, I hear you.
Whichever one of them we get first, we'll wait and find out. Which I think, next week is the actual, is the anniversary of what is the 1 year anniversary when season 6 we finally got season 6 part 3 where the Cobra Kai series came to an end. So, and I think we're gonna get. With that being said, I think around that time, I think we're probably more than likely gonna get an announcement. Hopefully, from
Yeah,
the group because it's the 1 year mark,
damn.
or
Um,
not an announcement, or at least um John, Josh, and Hayden, uh, like them, like basically what they did when they announced that season 6 was going to be the final season, sort of like a like a comment on just something on where the Miyagi verse stands.
Uh, Cobra Kai is not getting spin-off. We haven't gotten announcement or anything. Don't expect anything on anniversary of when the show ended.
Well,
Okay, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and
Okay,
see.
dude.
We'll have to wait and see. We don't know. We don't know. We could be getting something. And I think that with how popular Cobra Kai has been, um, and with all of the Comic Cons, we're definitely, now that we're coming up to the 1 year mark, we more than likely will get something that just says where the Miyagiverse stands. And there have been sources that I will not say that have basically backed this up. But one
Yeah.
of the source I would say is Joe, and he's pretty positive that we're getting some kind of announcement.
Yeah. And um, I'll be I'll be honest. Um, comments like these really bother me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It kind of gets on my nerves too. Uh,
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't say that he's tired of it because he's working on Cobra Kai Empires.
Yeah. True.
So I just say he's more like of a multitasker where, hey,
Yeah,
Hey,
what's up?
Chosen.
Can I just say one thing about what this guy said in the comments? The first comment, not the second one.
right?
You know what's so funny about this?
What happened?
It's kind of sad how Stranger Things already announced a spinoff when it just ended like 1 month ago.
Yeah.
And Cobra Kai, it took them a year just to announce a spinoff. And it's crazy because Stranger Things actually announced it. I think it's Tales of 85, right? Underground, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
That was announced way before season 5 came out. I remember that's when I announced it. And I'm here sitting like, oh wow. So if Stranger Things can announce a spin-off before the fall season, why can't Cobra Kai do the same? I feel like that's what Cobra Kai should have, in my opinion. Because if you're gonna wait a whole year, that's kind of bad because people are gonna forget about the show. You should have just done it before season 6 came out. You should announce something. That's just how I see it.
There's never a podcast. Oh, okay. I would have to correct you on that. Um,
Actually,
we
go
uh
ahead.
we have had um podcasts without him.
Yeah, there's some like I remember. I don't remember exactly. I think it was December underground.
Yeah.
I think it was around then. But yeah. But and then also you said that Joe is tired of Cobra Kai. Here's how I see it. Okay. I don't think he's tired. I just think he's done with Cobra Kai because obviously he wants to focus on Marvel, DC, whatever, and I understand that. So obviously, go ahead, Joe. Make your content.
Well,
So
yeah,
as of right now,
and
I don't think Joe is gonna make any Cobra Kai content until we get something. Because what's the
Yeah.
point of making content if there's nothing there yet?
yeah, and also too, he's still a little bit into Cobra Kai as he's doing his Cobra Kai Empires.
But yeah, going back to what I said, I just think that
Yeah.
Duffer Brothers, John Hurwitz should have said something before season 6 came out because if you wait after, that's kind of bad because your fans are not gonna remember the show like after like a year or two. They're gonna forget about it, and move on. So So this is how I see it, right? You don't have to say what the spinoff is. Like, you don't have to say the actual thing, the spinoff. Just say, like, oh, like a spinoff is in the works. And this is before season 6 came out. You say this spinoff is in the works. That's all you had to do, John Horowitz. Like, it was that simple. You don't have to tell us what it is, but you could just say that. But no, you're like, yeah, let's wait for a year, guys. Let's wait for a year. Even though the fans are going to forget about the show once we get later in the year.
Doesn't seem like it though. The fans have. Seems like
I think there's a lot of fans that forgot about this. I was even talking to a Cobra Kai fan yesterday, and I told him, hey, are you looking forward to any spinoff? He's like, wait, spinoffs? The show ended so long ago. I forgot.
Hey, Chosen, I don't mean to cut you off, but I think you accidentally cut off Melissa while she was talking.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
did I? I didn't know.
no, that's
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, I mean, what I'm saying is, yeah. I mean, it ended a while ago, but a year ago. But I think with all the Comic Cons, and all of that, and plus with how popular it is on Netflix still,
Right.
uh, I don't think I think a majority of the fandom still remember that show, and I don't think it's gonna. It's don't forget, Cobra Kai never dies.
If that's true, then why not? If that's true, they should just announce something right now because I'm tired of waiting. I'm gonna be honest. I never really gave my thoughts on this. I'm tired of waiting. Just say something, John. Just say it. I know the anniversary is
Right.
soon. Just say something because I'm kind of getting annoyed now because you keep making us wait every time. Just say something at this point. I don't even care anymore. Like I know people bring up Comic
Hey,
Cons, but like
Chosen,
yeah,
honestly, um, I am kind of getting annoyed as well because uh um was not anything announced yet.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting annoyed kind of too,
So if
but
you don't get anything,
Yeah.
by February 13th, then I give up. I give up because I don't really care anymore. I'm just gonna wait for the Tales of '85.
Yeah. Hey, Chosen, um, me and Melissa, gave our thoughts and opinions on Moon. Um, what are yours?
My thoughts on Moon? Okay. I like Moon's character. I think she's very underrated. I like her relationship with Hawk. I like her friendship with Sam and Yasmin. I like how she's one of the characters that doesn't want to fight. Honestly, I'm gonna give her some credit for that.
Yeah, but there, um, but there are probably some fan fictions, that says that she's in the dojo.
Oh yeah, I know those side things. I want to say one thing though that I'm kind of annoyed with the show.
Hmm.
I kind of miss when Yasmin or not Yasmin, Moon, and I guess you could say Yasmin too. I'm kind of miss when they were important characters because I remember all the way back in season 1, they played a big role,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
I kind of miss that in the show. Like that's the one problem I have with this show actually is that instead of introducing new characters, you should just focus on the characters you have. because you can do a lot more with these characters. I mean, that's my thoughts on Moon. I think she's a great
Yeah.
character.
Alright. Alright. Next topic is hold on. Moon and Yasmin's friendship.
I like it.
Yeah, I
I
like
think
it
it's a
too.
great friendship. Um, I think I already gave my thoughts on this, but yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. I like it too. I think it's really very, very pure, you know? Like where Moon just accepts Yasmin for all her faults. You mean even when Yasmin kind of like, like ditches her and at the end of season 1 that at the beach party. So I think it's kind of a really
Yeah, and I like how Moon like how Moon finally uh, uh, uh yeah, I like how Moon stands up against Yasmin in season 1.
yeah, I do too. I like that too.
And and I find it funny how 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 Aisha says no mercy, bitch.
Yeah, she gives it the front wedgie. That is so awesome and so funny.
In the
Yeah.
comics said he would be down to do a Terry Silver and Chris original spin-off.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I would be.
can I be honest?
What?
I'm only down for it
Yeah.
only because they did Silver so dirty in the final season. So go ahead, do it.
Yeah, that would be awesome though. I mean, I think that would be good. But although I think we're going to get the Miyagi prequel first.
I care more about this origin with Kristen Silver than Miyagi prequel, only because I just don't like the way Silver went out. I think that's the main reason why I'm more down with this one.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I don't
Honestly.
like the way she was.
at least Miyagi,
down.
at least Miyagi had a good ending. You know, at least he had a good ending.
Yeah, yeah. Although I do think that because of how heavily they hinted at it in season 6, I think the Miyagi prequel is going to be the one that we're getting first.
I'm not gonna be too crazy about it if it's the first one announced. I'm just gonna say, okay, cool. The one spin-off I'm probably gonna be going crazy is Robbie because
Right.
that's one spin-off.
I hear you on that.
I'm just gonna say, okay, whatever about Miyagi.
I would love a Robbie and Tori spinoff, as well as a Sammy Miguel spinoff in Okinawa. I think out of for out of our teens.
I'm gonna be honest. The other teams,
and Hawk and Dimitri.
I'm like whatever with the other teams, just because. Like I'm fine with the spin-off, but I'm like okay because they already got a good ending in Cobra Kai season 6. I'm like whatever. Robbie's the only character I'm gonna be hyped about because his ending is by far one of the worst ones in Cobra Kai. Yeah, at least Sam had a good ending. Robbie had a terrible ending.
What's the next topic? Oh, Hawk and Moon's relationship. I would say that was the best relationship in the show. One of the best relationships in the show.
I have a hot take.
Go ahead.
I think this is the second. I think this is the second best relationship. I think it's behind Tori and Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I put it over Sam Miguel for many reasons. I like the relationship. I think it's very consistent at times. I love how both of them are loyal most of the time. That's why I have it above a lot of the other relationships in the show. Because my problem with the other relationships in the show, they're not consistent. Especially this one is. I like them. And speaking of the Binary Bro spinoff, I hope Moon is in that spinoff too. I want to see more Hawk and Moon.
That would be cool.
Same here.
That.
This is the one relationship besides Tori and Robbie, and I guess you could say Johnny and Carmen, debatably Johnny and Carmen, that hasn't fallen off for me. Like the only relationships that fall off for me is Sam Miguel, Dimitri and Yasmin, and I think that's it. I think Sam Miguel and Dimitri and Yasmin are the only ones that fall off for me. The other ones are great. Yeah, anyone else?
No, I said my thoughts on the Moon and Hawk's relationship. I said it was like one of the best relationships we have in the show.
Beyond the tie.
Yeah. Be honest. This relationship was a bit bumpy. It did have its ups and downs on some points of it.
Especially season 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But here's one thing I will give this relationship I will give it to them. Even though it had ups and downs, I feel like the way they wrote it when it comes to up and down is actually really well. I did see it was really good writing. That's the problem I have with the other relationships. They don't know how to do that with the other ones. I don't know why. Especially Sam and Miguel, they don't know how to do it. But this one, peak relationship. Even though it's not the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Moon did help Hawk win the All Valley in
he did.
season 4.
Best moment in the show.
Give him his motivation.
That's how you do it.
And then Hawk said, it's time to win this whole fucking thing. That was awesome right there.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, she helped him discover who he is.
All done with this topic, or
I mean, I'm ready to move ahead if you are.
Yeah, let's move on.
Okay.
Okay, and I have this as my okay. The moment you pull this up, I put this as my profile picture. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Moon and Sam's friendship is great. Season 1, they were great friends. Season 2, even better. I know they didn't have that much in season 2, but that one moment between them, I think it was episode 7. Yeah, it was episode 7 when Moon realizes that Sam likes Robbie. Did it have any moments in season 3? I can't remember. Yeah, they had that one moment in the car wash. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, that's on your picture. That's literally your profile pic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great moment. I love that moment a lot. I don't think they had any moments in season 4, not what I can remember. Yeah, they didn't. I don't think so.
Season 4. Um.
No, because Sam was mainly focused on Eagle Fang in that season, so no, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Um, season 5, they had that a couple moments in episode 3, um, which was really cool.
And episode
Episode 4 as well. One of my yeah, Water Park, and then season 6. I can't remember. I don't think they had any moments in season 6. No, they didn't actually. Cause she was with Yasmin sometimes, but I don't see her with Sam in season 2.
Yeah. They really didn't have anything with Sam or Moon in season 6.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Overall, I think they had a good friendship.
Yeah, you wanna go underground or do you want me to go?
Go ahead, Melissa.
Uh yeah, I think they had a great friendship. I think that it was genuine. And I think like she was the only, she was basically the only one of Sam's friends that didn't really actively turn on her or outcast her. She was just like, Yasmin, if you think about it, Yasmin was the one that kind of like outcasted Sam because of what Kyler said, which was a total lie. Uh,
Yeah.
but like she never really did that. And she reached out to Sam, and obviously I'll bet you Sam was probably the one that told Moon um about Hawk attacking Dimitri in the mall, since she reached out, since it was kind of revealed that Moon reached out to Sam. And she did her best to give her relationship advice, which was actually good advice. You can't hide from your heart. And that was actually really good advice. And you know, season 5, they had some really great moments. Season 3, they had that car wash scene, which I thought was a really good moment. Like, Moon knew exactly what to do to get customers' attentions, to
Yeah.
the car wash. Uh, Season 5, they had some really good moments. Okay, I can understand, like, for in the season 4 episode, I can understand maybe Moon forgetting that Hawk was going to invite Miguel, but didn't Hawk just forget that Sam was going to be there, and so and just invite Miguel it just seems kind of strange that both of them forgot to tell the other that the other was going to be there.
Right.
So, or maybe it was sort of like a plan for them that they both kind of set out for them to just kind of like hash things out a little bit better. I don't know. That kind of went totally wrong, because that was like the most awkward thing is like Yasmin kind of said it best. Did she die, or is this my hell?
Damn. Yasmin is so toxic
I know,
with her words.
I know. And yeah, they
Um.
didn't have one
Go
scene together
ahead.
in season. Oh, sorry. They didn't have one scene together in season 6.
Yep.
Um, Although Amanda did mention that um, Moon and Sam, like together, as in they discuss their plans or something.
Wait, hold on. I think they did have a moment in season 6, part 1.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Do you remember when Yasmin um walked over to Sam's house?
Yeah, but that was Yasmin. That was just Yasmin.
Yeah, because yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
In episode 4, I think Yasmin went to the dojo because she was looking for Dimitri,
Right.
and
uh,
Sam was somewhere else. She was there.
and I think Sam was there too.
No, she wasn't there. I think she went. Yeah, she wasn't there. I think from how I see it, I think she's at her home with Daniel and Amanda. That's how I see my
Oh,
account. And that's a big issue I have with season 6. I kind of wish they did more with Sam and Moon because I don't know. I feel like the Duffer Brothers, not the Duffer Brothers. I keep getting confused with Duffer Brothers and John Hurwitz. John Hurwitz. I feel like he kind of butchered some of the friendship in season 6, especially like Sam Moon, Sam Yasmin, Robbie and Kenny. Like I feel like they butchered some of the friendships in this final season. I don't know if it's just me, but that's how I see it.
yeah, I hear you on that. Um, um, Alyssa, is there anything you want to add?
No, I mean, other than that, I just think that this friendship was a genuine, strong friendship got that I wish got to be bigger. Played or at least played a bigger role. I think that these two are are good together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Okay. I think this is a very underrated one. Actually, I never. I'm glad you actually put this one up. Obviously, it started off because Moon was friends with Yasmin and she wanted to be popular, right? And then she
right.
joined in with Yasmin when they were making fun of Aisha. But then by the end of the season, Moon finally realizes that what she did was messed up, and her and Aisha became good friends. And it continued in season 2, especially in the beginning. Um, so yeah, I like their friendship a lot throughout season 1 and 2. It really progresses even more. But
Yeah,
sadly,
I do too.
Aisha left the show after season 2. So yeah. Um,
Yeah, I liked it. I liked how Moon apologized to Aisha and tried to get Yasmin to apologize, which she never did.
But instead, Yasmin
Not front my
got something else instead.
Yeah,
I
she
always
got no
wonder.
mercy. She got no mercy.
I always wonder if Aisha stayed in the show. I wonder how her and Yasmin would interact after season 2. I'm always curious.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
me too.
Yasmin probably would have apologized to Aisha.
And I think Aisha would forgive her too because
Yeah.
she learned that lesson from season 4. She told us that she learned a lesson from season 4, so obviously she probably would have forgiven Yasmin.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
that was a good. That was a good friendship.
sorry, go ahead.
I think that was a good friendship.
Yeah, me too.
And Taylor.
All right. Let's see.
Underground. Robinson. Okay. It wasn't a big friendship like the other ones, but there is one moment that kind of like I was like, wow. Moon and Rob, you know.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Sorry.
I like to see where Moon tells Sam. I like the scene where Moon tells Sam that you have a crush on Robbie, and bro, that I'm not gonna. That kind of made me laugh a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like, bro.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I think he's on a. Yep. That uh tab was on a time limit. My bad.
Okay.
Man, you know, this is the one thing I said. Like, I wish we got more of these like duos, like Moon and Robbie. I wish we got more of that. Like, I feel like they show could have done way more. Like, I want to see more Moon and Robbie. Like, imagine those two as friends. Like, they would have been great friends, honestly. Like, this has potential. I think this one has potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I wish we would have gotten a scene or two with Moon and Robbie. It would have been nice if to see if they had a friendship or whatever or whatever or something.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember back when season 4, like before season 4 came out, people thought that Robbie was dancing with Moon in that prom?
Yeah, I
scene?
remember.
Yeah.
I kind of
remember
wish that was true. I'm not gonna lie, because they could have built up Robbie and Hawk's rivalry so well, especially the fact that they're fighting at the end of season 4.
Yeah. I think Moon and Robbie are still friends.
I agree.
They
I agree in my canon. I think they're great friends.
yeah, and I think they never stop being friends.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, Robbie's friends with Sam, so why not would he be friends with Moon? So, even though the show doesn't tell us, but we know this underground.
Right. Melissa?
No, as I said, I wish we would have gotten something, a scene or something that showed showed a relationship or a friendship, but it kind of makes sense. She's friends with Sam, so why not be friends with Robbie too? So
Yeah. I mean, Robbie did get invited to a Moon's party.
That is true. W Moon.
yep.
And I think that's all I gotta say. Actually,
Okay. All right. Next topic.
okay, this one I could talk about. This one's actually more like I can talk about because I think Moon and Miguel's friendship was actually good. Like they're obviously good friends, right? We see some scenes where they interact. Like
Yeah.
in season 4, the scene where Miguel asks Moon if she wants to join Eagle Fang. That was a great scene.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that scene. I think that might be their best scene in the whole show.
Yeah.
And then in season 2, she did invite Miguel too.
Yeah.
And also in season 2, when I was talking about the scene where Moon asks Sam if she has a crush on Robbie, I think Moon knows deep down that Sam still cares about Miguel, and she can tell. I And in season 5, she invites Hawk, and she didn't know that Miguel was gonna come. I think I remember that scene too, in the water park. But yeah, I think they had a good friendship. That's all I gotta say.
Oh yeah, same here, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
yeah. I think they had a good friendship. I think that their friendship was pretty strong.
Moon and Dimitri, I think they had a good friendship too. Um, Obviously season 1, she wasn't really friends with him just yet.
Hmm.
But season two is when they become friends. There's one moment in episode 2, I think, or 3. I don't remember. I think it was episode 3 actually, where they're at the beach and Moon is proud of Dimitri for talking to other girls. I remember that
Oh
scene.
yeah, the volleyball scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, you
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead.
Um, um, remember, in season 6, I think it was part 3.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
it was Hawk, Moon, and Dimitri, right? And
Yes.
why did Dimitri have Moon on her head? Oh my god,
That
that
scene
was,
was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
that was funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also there's a scene in season 4, I think. Yeah, season 4, where Dimitri is trying. I think Dimitri was was trying so hard for Hawk and Moon to get back with each other. And I remember he told Hawk that Moon and Piper broke up, and Hawk got excited too. I remember that.
Yeah.
And also I do think there's another scene in season 6 where Dimitri gets caught and Moon sees it
Oh
when he was
my
dancing with
god.
Maria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dimitri.
Yeah, and also there's also a scene in season 6 at the end where Dimitri and Hawk were talking about their college plans, and Dimitri surprises Hawk with his um, plans to go to Caltech instead of MIT, and
Already.
Moon comes in and says, "Oh, so you're not going to TIM?" And Dimitri says, "Oh, it's like, oh, sweet Moon, it's actually pronounced MIT." And Moon says, "It's like, oh, I know.
No shit.
It's called it. We just called it TIM because you never shut up about it."
Yeah. I mean, she did spit the facts.
Yeah. Yep. Well, she basically said what all us fans were thinking. Shut up about MIT.
Yeah.
Her and Hawk both did.
Um. Anything else, guys? You want to add on or
Not that I can think of.
chosen?
No, I think I covered everything.
All right. Here we go. Uh,
Okay. Um, when we first find out that Moon's mom is Winnie, I
oh
remember
no, no.
I was like,
Wait.
oh, interesting. It actually makes a lot of sense. You know, and yeah,
Sorry.
I think it's kind of cool that they revealed it. Now, I kind of wish that we got more of that Moon and Winnie, obviously her mom. I kind of wish we got more of that, you know. And that would have been interesting for the show. But that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, for me, I was like kind of like I was pleasantly surprised that they got who they got to play um Moon's mom, which was I forget she was on Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
See,
Oh yeah. Her. Um. Elizabeth. Uh. Barkley.
yeah, yeah, that was a really pleasant surprise, and she played the character of Moon's mom really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Although. Uh. He did give Moon some weed
yeah, I'd say
on
she's
her.
yeah, I'd say she's more like those uh carefree moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it.
And you know what's a funny thing is that she also actually kind of uh got drove Amanda to drink when she started saying like, oh, it's like, oh, when you're when Sam leaves, you'll find that you have like you'll find that nothing prepares you, and that you find yourself even really really depressed at like as your firstborn just goes off and off into the world, and they forget may forget about you, and it's like she's actually responsible for the emotional for partially responsible for the emotional uh moment that for the emotional scene that we got between in Amanda's final moments.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hear you.
Yeah. So and it was like like it's funny though too, because even we all thought out of the two of them, between her and Daniel, that Daniel was going to be the one that was going to be the emotional wreck. They flipped the script on that one.
Right. And and I don't think that Trojan was actually into
In
her,
to her.
honestly.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It was funny though.
Right.
Right.
Um next topic
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Three.
Three.
Okay. Let me start with my bad moment. Real quick. First
First
one, I don't like the fact that she was around Yasmin in the beginning of in the show, because obviously it's a bad influence, and she was joining in Yasmin when they were making fun of Aisha. The second thing, damn, I would say, I guess Moon and Yasmin, even though both of them were in the scene, Moon was there. they were both done with Sam. And I think it was episode 5. I can't remember of season 1. They told Sam to go, like leave. Like, we don't want to talk to you anymore. Um, the third bad moment. It's not really a bad moment, but I kind of understand both sides. I think her getting mad at Hawk in season 2. Like I get both sides. When Moon says to Hawk, like she doesn't want to be with someone who bullies people, I'm over here saying, I'm like, dude, weren't you also bullied back in season 1?
Right.
So I see both sides. I see both
Yeah.
sides from it. Now, 3 good moments. Her giving Hawk some confidence in the All Valley. Her cheering for Hawk when he won the All Valley.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the last thing. Oh, when they first started dating back in season 1, Hawk and Moon. There's my 3 moments.
Okay. Melissa?
Well, for me, I don't really have any bad moments with Moon, but the good moments, I like how she stands up for Dimitri. Telling Hawk, um, yeah, it ultimately led to a sad breakup, but I also kind of like the fact that even though she's dating, like kind of shows that even, she has her standards and what she wants in a boyfriend and like, she likes Hawk, she likes Hawks, she likes Hawk, but she doesn't date bullies. And so it kind of like shows that, she gives respect where respect is due, and even she has her limits, and so I like that's a good moment for me where she stood up for Dimitri, uh and he basically pointed out saying, when Hawk said, he joined Miyagi-Do, and Moon's like, so what, he's still your friend, and it was over something stupid like a Yelp review.
Yeah.
So I
Out
like,
of all people, she went with Piper. Of all people.
yeah, but that's also a good moment too, because I like how she was the first character to come out,
Right.
not be afraid to come out, uh, and just embrace love in all forms for what it is. Uh, it kind of shows that, yeah, she basically, even though I would argue that Yasmin was kind of like the real bully, and Moon was just kind of like the guilty follower. Um, but it shows that she has grown since then. That's why they call it character development. It shows that she has grown, since then, and doesn't put up with that. And she won't put up with that, and she won't put up with that from whether that's her friends or her boyfriend. Um, so I'd say that those are two, and the third one I would say is again where she gives Hawk his motivation in season 4. She's basically the reason he becomes a champion, because she becomes his motivation for winning, for winning the whole thing. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Um. Hey, um, y- 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 you and Chosen make very good points. So yeah. Um, for me, uh, the the good moments is uh is the fact that um she's friends with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the second is that she's always positive, and thirdly, um, she helped Hawk win.
Yeah, I think we all can agree that that that's the third. That that third one is like one of the best. Is one of the top three.
Yeah. Um. Um. I have. I have two bad moments when it comes to Moon. Um. One is uh th- the the school dance scene. When Yasmin that uh sent that TikTok video of Aisha to the whole school, and to Aisha, Moon should have defended her at that point. You guys uh get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, and the second is that Moon and Yasmin believed Kyler over Sam.
Yeah,
Moon should have known better not to believe anything that Kyler said. She should have known better.
yeah, yeah. Although I will say though, I think she was mainly just going along with it because of Yasmin. But yeah, still. Because that glance she gave Sam when Sam was walking over to Kyler, like that was a really concerned glance. Like she wanted to do something but was too afraid to do it.
Yeah, um, yeah, and I will give Yasmin some uh credit when she finally realize what she was doing when she saw Kyler uh, tormenting Dimitri.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah. And I will add, to add to what you said, I will say this. When Sam was confronting Kyler, you notice how Moon was the only, and Moon and Kyler just kept making fun of Sam, and everyone in the lunchroom was like laughing at Sam. She was the only one that wasn't.
yeah, I have noticed that.
Yeah, so that kind of reinforced my point, like where, yeah, she was wrong for not doing something, but it she was kind of like just going along with it because of Yasmin, and I think she was too afraid to do something. It doesn't excuse what or excuse or justify it, but it just kind of shows that she did believe Sam. She just she was just afraid to speak up against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else? Um, Melissa and Chosen.
Uh, no, I don't have anything to say.
No, no.
Anything more to say?
Okay. For this last topic, I find I found out something um that is gonna be crazy.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. I can't wait to see it. Oh yeah, yeah. And Winnie kind of mentioned that. Sage Taylor. Never see
Yeah,
her, but she is mentioned.
Y- Yeah, I w- I wonder why the big three didn't um bring up the character.
I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that was pretty interesting to find out a little bit about more about Moon in that way.
Um, so um, Moon, Winnie, and Sage. Those all right. Those three names are those three names are interesting.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah, they are. They are. They're unique. Very.
yeah. Um, yeah. Uh, th- that's all I have for the podcast. Um,
Yeah. It was.
topics.
This was a good pod. This was a great podcast. These were great topics.
Yup, yeah.
Yes, see, Melissa, I told you.
Yep.
Um,
Right.
there are way more um things to talk about as Moon.
Yep. You were right. You were absolutely right, and I was wrong.
Yes, Underground. You were right all along.
Yep.
Oh my god. Um. So we all know what next week's podcast is going to be.
Yeah.
Robbie and Kenny.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
What were you gonna say, Underground?
oh, and Melissa, y- you did mention that that the week after that you wanted to do a podcast on Sam and Johnny, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I think that's out of the students the most underrated relationship. That's a pretty good picture of Mary Mauser.
Superman.
Yep, Superman. I like that anime Quan. That's also a good picture of Tanner. Yeah, I feel like Sam and Johnny is like kind of like the most underrated uh sensei student relationship. I feel like they were gonna go far with that. I feel like the relationship that they gave Johnny and Devin was kind of like supposed to be the relationship that Johnny had with Sam.
Yeah, yeah, underground.
Yeah.
This is the true found girl, by the way, underground.
Yeah. Keep believing that, Chasm. Keep believing that.
Yeah, better than Sydney Prescott.
Yeah,
Yo,
and
you got messed up on that one.
yeah, and I will say this too is that I do think Johnny has a soft spot for Sam. You notice how she's the only character that Johnny, basically the only character that Johnny never yells, teen character, of his students that of his main students that Johnny never yells quiet to.
Oh yeah. Um. Yeah. As for Mike Barnes, um, 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 he put fear in Sam.
The
You know what's so funny? Since you mentioned Mike Barnes, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
In the scene where he's like, "If you're gonna go to your senseis and cry," he looked directly at Sam. Bro. That's funny, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like he didn't look at him; he was looking at Sam. And I'm like, "Whoa, why you look at her? Like, is she gonna cry or what?"
Yeah.
yes. Well,
He
because I
put
think
the
that,
fear
that
in
was
her.
well, I was gonna say, I think that was him acknowledging that he knows that she's Daniel's daughter.
I wish we got more Mike Barnes, bro.
But I will say this: he didn't know who he was talking to because Sam's a badass.
This is why I wish we got more Mike Barnes, man. Because if he knew who Sam was, bro, I feel like yeah, honestly, yeah, we should see more of him. Uh, like I don't know why I didn't have him go to the Sakai Taka. Like I feel like that was a big missed opportunity.
Uh, uh, what were you gonna say, Underground? Sorry if I interrupted you. I didn't mean to.
Honestly, I forgot I was going to say it. Honestly,
Oh, I'm sorry.
You underground.
yeah. What's up?
True fallen girl, right?
Keep telling yourself that, Jordan. Keep telling yourself that.
Hey, hey. You know who's the true fallen girl underground?
Sydney Prescott, of course.
Electra.
No comment.
This is the true fallen girl. This is no for real though. This is the true fallen girl. For real. Here's a better photo.
What kind of belt is she wearing? I'm just curious. It looks like it's a gold belt.
I gotta rewatch the scene. I don't remember. And then you
Yeah,
got Quan.
yeah. I am out of topics.
You underground.
Yeah.
This is the best one of the best teen fighters, Quan. Quan
Hmm.
Jason.
I mm, I don't know.
Man, I kind of wish that he was the best teen fighter in the Sekai Tokai. He would have been a dangerous threat.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't put Hawk and Yun as rivals.
Yeah, missed opportunity there.
Like, if let's just say Quan was the big threat, right? I feel like this dude would have done so much damage. I'm not even kidding when I say that. Like, he would have probably hurt someone badly. But no, he didn't get that. It's a big missed opportunity in my eyes. Like, you could still have Axel as a character. I don't mind Axel as a character, but me personally, he should have never been the final boss, in my opinion. Like, you could still have him, but I don't think he should have been the final boss. I feel like they should have swapped Quan and Axel's role a little bit. Like, they should have swapped the final boss with Quan and Axel because Quan would have been one of the best team fighters. I'm not even joking when I say that. Now, would he fight Miguel? Sure, but I don't mind it at the same time because as long as Quan is in the finals, I don't mind who he fights. It could be Miguel or Robbie. I don't care. I honestly don't care anymore. Now, just imagine Miguel fights as Johnny's Cobra Kai, right? And Quan fights as Korean Cobra Kai. That would have been peak. Cobra Kai versus Cobra Kai. You know, it's good Cobra Kai versus evil Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
Right.
Missed opportunity.
yep, that would have been cool.
That would have been cool, actually. I would have been down for that, actually. I think, obviously, you would change a lot of the story up. I think Johnny and Kreese would side with Miguel, and then Master Kim would side with Quan. That's how I see it. Man. And then, obviously, Miguel beats Quan. Obviously, that's how the story works. The good guys beat the bad guys. But I feel like that fight would have been so good.
Hmm.
Hey, what if Quan learned that technique that Yoon used?
Bro, when I tell you, bro, I would be careful if I was anyone. I mean, we saw this dude hold a knife. I mean, you don't know what he would do.
Yeah, or imagine if you learned the Shaolin Sunset.
Oh, no, that would be way worse. Um,
Actually, imagine if Quan was the wound up being the last student in the show to switch dojos, where he went from Kreese's Cobra Kai to the Iron Dragons.
I kind of wish they did that. Honestly, I feel like that would have been so cool to see, like, because I can just picture a moment that Kreese still redeems, right? He still redeems whenever, but Quan doesn't accept the fact that he redeemed. He doesn't like the fact that he's a good guy now, right? And Quan feels like he's betrayed by Kreese, so he joins the Iron Dragons. That's how I see it. It's basically Robbie. It's parallel to Robbie because Robbie used to feel betrayed. And obviously, Robbie and Quan are very parallel characters.
Yeah.
Damn, writers, you could have done way more, but no, you didn't do that.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like they could have done this if there was a season 7 of Cobra Kai. Honestly.
Probably.
If there was, I don't think they would have killed off Quan because obviously you want to develop the character and go on and
Yeah.
and I can even show you guys the I mean not in the stream, but after the stream, I could show you guys the Miguel and Quan fight again, and you guys can see that this fight could have been one of the best fights if they found the finals.
Yeah, well, I am gonna end it here. Because I feel like we spent a good amount of time already.
Yeah.
So yeah. We'll see you guys next week for the Robbie and Kenny podcast. And Melissa and Chosen, thanks for being on.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks for having us on.
Yes. Under